Good morning, parents and lovely students of BBIS. You are welcome to our e-learning platform. Our subject for today is our world, our people. Our strand is our beliefs and values, and substrand is basic human rights. Before I will go straight to basic human rights, I would like us to revise ourselves on previous lesson, that is, we studied on worship. And we said worship refers to honoring God or a deity. We also talked about the importance of worship. And we said reason why we worship God is 1, to draw closer to God, 2, to communicate with God, 3, to show obedience to God, 4, have fellowship with God, and lastly, grow spiritually. We then said we have 3 main religious groups in Ghana. They are Christianity, Islam, and traditional or tradition. We then said, now let us concentrate on today's lesson, human rights. What are human rights? Human rights are rights that acknowledge the dignity and the worth of an individual and ensure that equal rights and opportunities are available to all without discrimination. It means that as a human being, you have your own rights. Nobody have to take your life by force. As you are walking, someone should just take a stick and hit you, then you can't talk again, you are dead, we have to bury you. You have your own rights. You have your right of traveling, doing all sorts of things. So as I explain, you get to understand more. Now let's take it one by one. What is a right? Rights are the advantages and privileges given to us by law or nature because we are citizens of a country. So it is my right that I can also become a president. It is my right also speak from when someone is trying to infringe on my rights. So we need to fight for positive life living. Not you can just infringe on people's life and go scot-free. No, we don't do it like that. Now let's look at the types of rights we have. 1, civic or natural rights. I will explain it later, so just take the point. Then we have civic and natural rights. In all, they are trying to say that we have a right to live, freedom of movement. That is our civic and natural rights. We can travel anywhere. You have your freedom of movement. You can go anywhere that you want to. Yeah. Then 2, social rights. Also talked about freedom to use public facilities such as schools, hospitals, roads, water, and electricity. Right to belonging to our own religion. So I can go to Pentecost, you can go to Presby, another person can go to Methodist, another person can go to any other charismatic churches. You have your right to worship. Yeah. 3, political rights. That one also tells us that you have your right to vote and be voted for if one is 18 years and above. Freedom of speech, freedom of association or assembly. So all these rights tell us that you can speak or you can also express your view when Ghana is taking a decision, and if the platform is being given, you can also express your view. You have the right to vote, and you can be voted on if you are only 18 years. Because if you are 18 years and above, it means that you are qualified to be part of the election, or you can be elected as president, a minister, a community leader, or whatever you can become. You can belong to any association you want, NDC, MPP, CPP, wherever. Now, 4, economic rights. They are also talking about right to work, freedom of owning property. So you have your right to do any work you want to do in Ghana, not armed robbing. Instead, maybe you can become an army, you can become a pastor, a doctor, etc. Then D, legal rights. Also talked about freedom to access law court, right to fair trial and hearing, right to legal representation, protection from protection from arrest. So all these things will help us to know where we belong to, because the legal rights also let us know that we have access to law courts. When someone is trying to infringe on your freedom, you have the right to go and then make your case, and they will hold it on. You have your right to also do anything relating with government in a positive way. Now let's answer the questions that follow based on what we just discussed. 1. Define the following terms. A. Worship. B. Rights. C. Human rights. 2. Outline 4 reasons why we worship God. 3. List 4 rights enjoyed by every individual. 4. Mention 3 main religious groups in Ghana. Thank you.